Alrighty. Alright. I think we're back now, guys. So that last live, we were not correctly live. It was a little bit of malfunctions. As I said, Marcus is usually the producer here. So I think we're good now. Alright. Let me go check one more time, like I did last time, just to make sure that we are good, and then we will begin. Alright. Let's see here. Alrighty. Yep. Alright. Alright, we're all good. Alright, so welcome to the Big Two Pod, man. Today we'll be talking about the Warriors and Lakers. If the Lakers can go up for 3-1, or will the Warriors come back 2-2? We've seen a lot of series this weekend that tied 2-2. Philly tied 2-2. I think the Miami Heat and the Knicks are 2-2. Let me make sure. The Phoenix Suns and the Nuggets are 2-2. So we did see a couple series get tied this weekend, all right? So that's number one. The reason why that's important is because when you tie a series 2-2, it is now going, and the Heat is 2-1, excuse me. When you tie a series 2-2, usually the team who ties up that fourth game and they have home court advantage, they usually go on to win the game, all right? So that's very important to know that you usually win the game when you are tied 2-2, all right? So what we're going to do today is we're going to look at some of the stuff that we have provided to us, the data. We're going to look at some stats, and then hopefully we're able to get a better understanding of how this series would break out. So let me get you guys. All right. All right, so let's get to it. So the 2-2 series today, you're going to have the Warriors being underdogs by 3. So that means that that's really not an underdog. That means that most people have the Warriors winning this game. And let's see here. And we're gonna go over to Microsoft Edge. All right, you guys. And I'm gonna show you guys the matchup over here. Okay. So the matchup right now, as you see, you're gonna have the Lakers up 2-1 with the spread right here. And what this spread means is the Lakers are favored by 3 points, okay? That's not really big. A lot of times when people are favored by 3 points, that's just Vegas kind of covering their backside. They don't really want teams to be able to basically be favored more than by 3 if they don't believe they're going to win. All right, so that's number one. You should know that, all right? So what we're going to be talking about today is what's been going on in the series, what updates could be happening, what adjustments that could be coming. A lot of times when people are going through a series, they don't understand that adjustments are very much like game to game. When you get two really good teams like we have in this series that are pretty equally yoked, you're not going to really have many people swinging like a blowout like we've already had. There's been really big blowouts. So I expect the rest of this series to be very, very close. All right. Starting with tonight. Tonight's game, I can see being very close. So let's talk about it. So in game 3, it was 127 to 97. That's a 30-point blowout. In the game before, it was a 27-point blowout. And one thing that's for sure is when you look at these stats here, right, you could tell for sure the turnover margin is why the Warriors lost that game by a lot. They turned it over 19 times, okay? That's a lot of times to turn over the ball, okay? And then as you see, when you go up here, they shot 39% from the field, and they shot 29% from 3. All right, that's like a reverse of what they was doing in the first 2 games. I think that was one of the worst games the Warriors played this series. I think the first game was actually pretty much solid. I think they just lost because the Lakers played really well too. And AD, they got a really good AD game. But the last game, I don't really think they got an awesome game from anybody on the Warriors. I don't think anybody particularly played really well. And if you look at the box score, you will see that. So you have Draymond Green was in super foul trouble. He had 5 fouls there. He was a negative 27, 2 points. And then you go down here, you had Jermichael Green. He had missed three threes, and he's only in there to shoot threes. So if he misses three threes, that's pretty much a nothing from two players. And that's no difference from starting Looney and Draymond. At least Looney, you're going to get more boards than this, all right? So what they're doing now is they're benching Looney. So basically, the board factor, what they was having with Looney, he's only getting 4 boards. So that means they're not going to particularly get the boards and the opportunities to get more shots up when they're benching Looney. So I'm interested to see if Kerr goes back to playing Looney. I don't think he will because I think he knows that the Lakers will just not guard him and they won't guard Draymond. And I think you're gonna have to stick to Jermichael Green or I would go super small. So I would put Wiggins at the 4. I will put Clay at the 3. And then I know Warrior fans are mad at this guy, but I think you have to start starting Jordan Poole. Because when you start Jordan Poole, you're able to bring another weapon on the floor. Right now, Jermichael Green is not a weapon. And when you're starting Jermichael Green, it doesn't really allow you to make AD do anything. Because the adjustment the Lakers did was on they put Vanderbilt on not Jermichael Green. They put Vanderbilt on Draymond Green. And what that did was to it caused them to really suffer when they were trying to trap. So when you have Vanderbilt now switching onto Curry, because Reeves is guarding Curry now AD's out of the play. So now he can go sit by the rim and not guard Jermichael. And that's what he was doing to Looney. So if you have him sitting on Jermichael Green's shot, really that's basically him not being able to really make a difference. When you put Poole out there, you're gonna have Poole, Curry, Clay, and Wiggins. So now you force AD to be like, all right, I gotta either come back on Draymond, or I gonna have to go on Wiggins, which we know he doesn't want to play Wiggins because then he'll actually have to guard Wiggins. Wiggins can hit that 3. So I think they should go a little bit smaller. And I know that puts a lot of pressure on your bench because now you're like, well, if Poole's not on the bench, then who's on the bench? Well, here's what you got to do. You're going to have to say, hey, Looney, I need you to get those offensive boards on the bench group and throw it back out to DaVincio and throw it back out to Peyton and throw it back out to all the players you have off the bench that's going to have to give you more production. All right? And I think you need that. Like, I think you're going to have to let Clay get his own bench group. The Lakers did this with Westbrook. You're going to have to put Clay on the bench earlier and let him be your 6 man. Like, start him, let him try to go off in the first 4 minutes, bench him, leave Poole and Curry out there, and then bring him back in when Curry goes out with the Looney group. I think that's the way you guys are going to have to do it because right now, AD is just resting on defense. He's just guarding that paint. He's mucking it up. He's no longer coming up on that screen. And that's how you guys were getting those handoffs. So the Lakers are basically playing switch basketball now. And what that means is those handoffs aren't open anymore. They're getting switched. So the way you beat that is you say, no, you know what, AD, you're going to have to defend somebody. So he has to defend. In this game, I look for them switching that up and going a little bit smaller and putting Poole in that starting lineup. We'll see if that happens, but that's what I just think would be the adjustment for the Warriors. Going back to the Lakers, so their adjustment is going to be a little bit more simple. So when you go down to their stat sheet, as you see here, Davis had 25, 13 boards. He had 4 blocks, three steals. LeBron had 21 points in 8 and 8, but he did not score until the second half. And the reason why that is so important is because sometimes when a guy doesn't score, that means he's trying to get other people involved. And that's very scary if you're a Warriors fan because LeBron James is a person where you need him to be more aggressive scoring because when he's aggressive scoring, his other teammates aren't involved. They're watching him, they're not into the game, and that goes into their defense, okay? When Russell is scoring, when Reeves is scoring, when everybody's touching the ball, it's kind of like that Warriors thing. It's the energy. Energy's happening. So when you look at this, you got Russell with 21, James with 21, and AD with 25. That is a recipe for an L. I can tell you right now, if they get a balanced game like this from three of their players, you're not going to win. Because that means that now the rest of their players can only give you, look, Lonnie Walker, who I said will play on this podcast. I've been clamoring for Lonnie Walker to play, mainly because of this. Look at this, 2 for 4 from three. And then he gets downhill. He got 12 points. He got 4 rebounds. Like, he's just a fast player. He's faster than anybody on the Warriors. So now we're putting athletes on the court. That's what messed you guys up with Malik Monk. So you got another Malik Monk out here, but taller and faster. And that's what the Warriors struggle against. They want to be faster than us. They want to run at us. But if we put another guy on the court that can run with them, then it evens the playing score. All right. And then you're gonna have a player like Schroeder getting down and getting these free throws. 1 out of 4 for free throws from Schroeder. That just still means he's getting to the line. All right. And then as you see, Ham said no more Troy Brown. Troy Brown was not doing anything for us. He benched him. He said no more William Gabriel. We're playing Hachimura at the center. So that's basically letting you know that we are trying to play athletes. All right, we know that the Warriors want to run, so we're playing athletes. The one player this series who has been held in check is Reeves, and I think it's because his legs is gone. I think he's playing Curry, he's playing Clay, and it's very hard for him to have his legs. All right, so and as you see, I feel like the adjustment for the Lakers, I honestly think keep doing the same thing you did last game. I think you found something. Play Lonnie, play Rui more. Do not play William Gabriel. Do not play Troy Brown. Do not play Beasley. Put Vanderbilt on Draymond Green. Put Reeves on Curry. And when you do that, it just makes them work harder. It makes the Warriors work harder on offense and defense. As far as the Warriors again, I think you guys should keep playing Moody. Another player I think you guys should put in your bench lineup is Kuminga. I've been asking for you guys to play Kuminga for a long time because Kuminga is a very, very good athlete. When you play Kuminga, not only is he an athlete, but he's allowing you to Marcus. Marcus is Marcus is now chiming in on the chat. He's saying play Beasley. Warriors in 5. Hey man, I don't know about you, but the math ain't mathing, bro. Warriors only can win in 6 now, brother. But as we know, Beasley and like he said, he's just joking. Beasley ain't getting in this series. But back on saying, Kuminga is gonna really get you guys the ball off the backboard. He can push by himself. He don't need an outlet. He is able to do exactly what you guys want out of Draymond Green, but from a younger perspective. So when Draymond got in that foul trouble, who do you go to? You can't go to Looney. We seen Looney. Looney looks, whatever's wrong with him, Looney looks tired, man. He's going against a superior player. He's a bigger player than AD, and I think he's like, dude, y'all want me to guard him and get the boards and the set picks? Looney's going to be tired. So I think y'all need another guy besides JaMychal. I do agree with Marcus. JaMychal cannot play in this series because he's just too iffy on the 3, and he offers nothing on defense. So I think it's going to have to be Kuminga. It's going to have to be Moody. And you guys are going to hate me, but it's going to have to be Lamb. And the reason why I say Lamb is when you guys sit Wiggins, you guys go extremely small. And when you go extremely small, that means you're going to have Poole, Curry, Wiggins, not Wiggins because he's not in there sometimes, and Gary Payton. That's 3 guards, bro. And Lamb, I don't care what you say. The man is still like 6'7". All right, so he can still at least guard. But when you're having those little guards in there, that's when LeBron goes in the paint and he goes in the post and he waits for you to double and he kicks it out to open shooters. And that's what he did last game. He waited for you guys to double and he kicked it out. He was playing Jokic basketball. And literally, Draymond Green needs to stop talking in these podcasts after the game because he literally said, hey, man, Curry is still trying to figure out LeBron. He's like, man, he didn't score the first quarter. And we're just like, what's going on? What's going on? And I'm about to tell you what's going on. Marcus will tell you, I told you when LeBron James goes off in the first quarter, we lose. When LeBron James is trying to be a scorer, we lose. LeBron has proven that he can't beat you guys that way. He's lost several times doing that. So the way LeBron James teams win is when his teammates are able to get involved. If I'm the Warriors, I told Marcus this in the beginning of the series, I make LeBron James go for 40 every single game because I am not going to let Russell go off. I am not going to let any Schroeder go off. I'm not going to let Rui go off. I'm going to be like, LeBron, I'm guarding everybody. Wiggins, lock him up. That's what I do. And so the way the Lakers are playing right now is post basketball. They're posting you up and waiting for the double. I would not double. I would force them to be Booker and KD. Go get 70 because I think KD and Booker can get 70. I don't think that LeBron and AD can get it. All right. I'm going to go to some of the film work for you guys now. So this film is going to be from the last game, all right? When you guys are looking at this film, just beware that sometimes the film, it'll be hard for you guys to understand what I'm saying, so I'll slow it down a little bit. Sometimes it's just easier when you slow the film down for people, okay? Alrighty. And so the volume also should be off. If you can hear the volume, let me know. It should not be playing at all. Alrighty. And let me slow this all the way down. Pause that. Playback C. Alright. So what you're about to see here is from the jump, you're gonna see what I was talking about when they switched the matchup. They switched the matchup. Let me make sure this is on the game. It is not on the game. There we go. Alright. So they switched the matchup, guys. Alright. So I'm gonna use my mouse to show you guys exactly what I'm talking about in this game. Alright. Alright, let's pause it here. So, on this first play here, right, you're going to have a Curry drive, all right? And on this Curry drive, actually, you're going to have a LeBron play first, excuse me. AD play. So he's trying to go one-on-one. He has JaMychal Green and Draymond Green on him. What this does is it makes Russell wide open, okay? And the reason why you don't want Russell wide open is because he can hit this shot, man. I told Marcus, when we're home, our role players play great. Shots go in. You know the rims. The crowd gets you going. And look at Aiden Ross over here. Look at Aiden Ross. Man, watch this play, man. He's going to be wide open. No, there's no contest on that. That ball's gone. That's right through the net. That's right through the net, man. So now watch this. You got Vanderbilt denying Curry, right? Now you're going to have Curry blowing by him. Back pressure. Look what I told you about back pressure. You got Vando putting his hand out here. All right? And now you got AD contesting from behind, getting the block. And Warrior fans are like, oh, this is a foul on Vanderbilt. Watch this. Look at this. Hand high. Yes, he tapped him on the head. I can almost promise you LeBron James gets tapped on the head every time he goes to the rim. In fact, he got tapped on the arm for the Boston Celtics game and nothing got called. They're not going to call these little tacky calls like that. And if you guys want them, guess what? They're going to be called on the other side. And that's what I'm telling you. They're only calling the fouls that are like blocks and charges or you're getting pushed on the floor. They're not really calling the tacky little calls like that. So in order for Curry to get a call, he's going to have to understand that he's got to go a little bit stronger. He needs to get some body contact, all right? So that means, I know you guys don't like it, stopping in front of Vandy and using your body and making them run into you. Curry, you got to pull it out, bro. You got to beat the refs at their own game. That's what this is about. AD gets the ball. Now he's going the other way. Now look at this. Now you're going to have Russell with another wide open shot. Clay is not even contesting this, man. Look at this. Watch Clay's hand here. Look at Clay's hand. Down. That ball's in his hand, and Clay not even look at him. Bro, he's not even contesting that shot. Like that shot's that's a shot that he just hit on this side. Now he's hot. Now you got him hot. Now look at this. LeBron once again drawing two defenders, Wiggins and Green. Clay playing two. Clay, please tell me, why are you playing Vanderbilt? You should not be playing Vandy here. You should be all the way playing him. Look at this. There's no need. Once again, wide open shot. That's 9 straight points from D-Lo, just wide open. Y'all just gave him that. Now look at this. Now D-Lo's feeling himself. He's going through the lane. There's no rim protection. Why? Because this is not Looney anymore. All right? Why? Because Draymond Green is on AD. All right? This is the one thing you could use when you had Draymond on Vandy. He would be in this paint protecting the rim. Now you guys don't have that. All right, now going back down the court, you got D'Lo at the top. You're gonna have a pick by AD. He's gonna drop that off. This is a shot that he was missing last game. All right, that's a shot he was missing. Good contest, but AD's on today. This is how you live with AD. You gotta force him to shoot that over a contest. Once again, this is a great move. He's hot now. He's making Clay look stupid now. Pump. Look at that. He's in the air. Reverse pivot. Bucket. He's just making him look bad now. That's literally all he's doing now. Making him look bad. Reverse pivot. Go up. Shoot. That's just a very good player right there. And Clay, once again, no contest. All right, now watch this. You're going to have Jordan Poole with the ball. You got Clay right here. Blocked from behind. AD gets the ball from Looney. Now you're on the break. Now they're pushing it. And once again, Jordan Poole's in the game with Curry and Clay. This is why I said I don't think he can play right here. If you have this right here, you're going to need the double right away. And the Lakers know this. Because look at this. They double. Curry wisely cracks down. All right, cracks down. But LeBron easily could have shot this ball over there to Reeves. All right. Look at this. And that's a foul too. So once again, you guys were just complaining about a foul for Curry. But look at this. He got hit right there on the head. He just got hit on the head. No call. All right. So once again, we're getting fouls on both sides, people. I just want you guys. The fouls are happening on both sides. Now you got DaVincio getting ripped right here from D'Angelo Russell, and you got Poole, Clay, DaVincio, Moody, and Looney on the court. My question is, let me come back to the camera, man, because you guys got to see my face on this. Who is supposed to lead your offense when this is the group? And what I mean by that is you have Moody, not an offensive player, right? Then you have Clay. He can't dribble. You got Poole. You should not want him to dribble. Okay? And then you got DaVincio. You should not want him to dribble. And you got Looney. How? This is why I'm saying the Warriors, you guys don't understand. In this lineup here, I would never have this on the court. The lineup I would have on the court right now is Draymond has to be out here. He has to match AD's minutes. And why he didn't match AD's minutes this game is because he was in foul trouble. Okay? That's a big thing for Draymond. He can't be in foul trouble. So now you don't have a ball handler to run your offense. Now you just have Poole running actions from all of this, and that doesn't work well. Now, once again, Lonnie Walker's in the game. Why is that important? Because he could push the pace. This whole lineup here the Lakers put out here, they're trying to match you. They're saying, hey, all right, you're going small. You got DaVincio on Rui. You got Moody on Schroeder. You got Poole on Lonnie. They like all of these matchups. The Lakers are liking their matchups. Look at this. Right by Moody. Flew right by him. Too fast for him. Now look at this. Now you got the other side. Lonnie Walker is now on Poole. The Lakers like that matchup. And look, here's why. Look at this. Rip. Another rip. Once again, they're just matching your athleticism. Now you got Wiggins backing up, and look at Draymond overplaying LeBron James. Why are you playing LeBron James like this, Green? Why did you help so much right there? Moody, why are you helping so much? Like, you guys are disrespecting these shooters when these are the only shooters the Lakers got on the team, really. If anything, you should be helping off a shooter. Now look at this. Lonnie Walker can shoot that. That's too easy of a shot for Lonnie Walker. Now look at this. You got Rui on Curry. This is what Marcus wanted to see. He wanted to see if Rui could guard Curry. He wanted to see what that would look like. And here it is. Bad pass from Curry. Bad pass from Curry. So look, first off, he had the step back. Look at this. Watch this. He had the step back. He already beat him on the step back. Pause. Look at that. Watch his body. His body's going to the left. Boom. That's a shot. That's a shot. Curry usually pulls that. He didn't pull it. He goes. Watch this. He keeps going. That's a pass out to Poole. That's a swing to Poole. That's a swing to Wiggins. That's not a swing down here below to Moody. That's a bad pass. They cracked down on that. That was a pass right there for Poole. All right. So you're just seeing how game 2, Curry was a little bit more under control. He was a little bit more focused. He stopped. He got in the paint. He would kick it out. There was no rush passes. He would get in. He would do a pull-up shot. All right? We're just seeing little stuff where Curry was just a little bit off. Now you got LeBron going downhill. Look at this. What I just tell you about how Curry did that. He forced that pass inside. LeBron James did not. He picked his pocket. He went outside to – look at this. Look at everybody in there. Wide open. That's a pregame shot. It's a pregame shot. This is why the Warriors lost. The Warriors did not lose because of the refs, man. You guys lost because of bad defense. Bad defense. Now you're going to have LeBron Rice again in the post. This is a play that the Lakers love running. It's a back screen down to AD. All right? AD cutting below. Of course, there's a commercial. Another commercial. AD's cutting below. Look at this. Wide open. Wide open. All right, once again, they're going to run it again. This time, Russell gets it, passes the ball to AD, throws it up. Look at that. That's just a great shot. It's falling tonight. It's falling tonight shot for AD. Look at this. Now you're going to have him coming off that screen. The difference this game is AD, look where he's at. He's up this game. So what does that mean? That means LeBron's going to have to crack down on Draymond Green. But guess what? Didn't even get there because AD put his hands out. AD puts his hands out. And what was going to happen is the ball was going to get to here, and he was going to either try to go here or he was going to try to go to Wiggins. This is what the Warriors want. They want to play 4-on-3 basketball. All right, so let's rewind this again. Let's sit back and watch. So watch this. Coming off the screen, double. AD got his hands on that. What that does now is they get out and run. Look at this. Another one. Look at this. He stays in front of the screen. This is why we start Lonnie Walker. He's a lot faster than Troy Brown. Gets in front of him. Stays attached. Look at this. Stays attached. Stays attached. Look at this. Stays attached. That's great defense. Now you have LeBron James on the break against Draymond Green. You're never going to stop that. You're never going to stop that. All right? So now you guys see when the game started going separate from you guys. The game really separated right here. All right? Look at this. Why didn't Moody go up with that? Is it the ref's fault? That's a foul? Is that a foul? What's the back of that? Because I don't see the foul. You see what I'm saying? That's just a bad play. You got an open player right here. Vincial's wide open, bro. What I see is the Warriors pressing. What I see is the Warriors not trusting their teammates. And now you got another fast break. And actually, you got a trip, which ended in what? More free throws. It was called not a clear path, but a transition. You cannot grab a dude's foot in the transition. Those are free throws you did not have to give up. Now look at this. You got yourself a break now. All right? You got Wiggins right there. You got Lonnie right there. And you got LeBron. He just got scared. LeBron didn't even touch the ball. Wiggins literally just smoked that. I want y'all to see that again. This ain't the refs, man. This is a smoke. He smoked it. He just smoked that. Now look at this. Now you got LeBron. Where's Draymond again? No contest. The whole game was full of no contest, bad defense, bad offense. This is not. That's why I'm telling you guys. I'm not trying to pick on Warriors fans this video. I would do the same to the Lakers if they had the same bad game, which they did game 2. This was just bad defense the whole game. The whole game. Now look at this. Watch the bad offense. It's pick to pick, guard to guard. Look at this. You got Clay, ISO, and D'Angelo, and then look at this. He just travels. Just travels, man. You can't make that up. Look at this. Watch this. Bad defense. They've been going over this screen the whole series, and now look at this. Wide open. Is this making sense, y'all? We don't got to watch this whole video. Y'all get the point. Y'all get the point. Y'all was giving open shots to the Lakers. Y'all played the Lakers like y'all played them on the road. Y'all said, can y'all hit these shots? And the Lakers said, bro, we on different rim. We at home. We are home. We hit these shots at home. That's basically what they're showing you. Now look at this. Once again, you got another break. All these have been on the break, guys. You got another break with Curry back. D'Lo's like, bro, you too little. And that was a foul. Once again, y'all complaining about fouls, and look at this. He smacked the dude on the arm. That's a foul. Like, it's literally a foul, bro. Like, I don't know how y'all can say that's not. He smacked him on the arm. No call. No call. That's what I'm telling you. There are fouls happening on both sides. Look at this. Wide open. Not guarding them. The Warriors play bad, man. And I'm gonna stop the tape right here because it doesn't get any better. And what's sad is LeBron had 0 points this half. LeBron didn't even try to score the ball. All right? So I'm going to stop the highlights there because you guys get it. And it was just a 6-point game right there. But that's how bad you guys were playing. And it was only a 6-point game. That's why I'm telling you guys can still win this series if you guys just play better defense. You stop fouling. All right, let me go to the camera because you guys need to hear this, man. You guys, like, it's clear as day, bro. You need to stop fouling. You're fouling more and they're not calling it. Like, we just saw it. There's plenty of fouls in there that they just didn't call. All right, so, like, you guys need to stop complaining about the whistle. All right, you're fouling. You're one of the worst teams at it in the whole year. All right, the refs aren't making these calls up. Now, you be like, oh, they're not calling them on the other side. They're still not calling them on the Lakers side all the way. So my main point is you got AD getting a bunch of blocks. A bunch of them. The refs are like, bro, we're not calling blocks. So if he's going to block it, you're not getting that foul. And then you got the Warriors not getting any blocks. Rarely contesting the rim. Don't have any 7-footers out there. The fouls are more obvious. They're more obvious. You're smaller. So if you're going to hack down on a bigger player, the ref can see it. This is just common knowledge. This is why you guys have to hit your shots and guard the Lakers' shooters. You should be giving up shots to Schroeder. You should be giving up shots to LeBron. And you should be giving up shots to AD. And when I say give it up, that means late contest. You should not be giving shots to Reeves, even though he's struggling. To D'Lo, to Lonnie Walker, to Rui. Especially Rui. You should not be giving those 4 players open shots. All right. So today, the game I expect you guys to have, I expect this today to be pretty close. I think it will come down to the last, about the last 5 minutes of the game. You'll see a lot. This is going to be like a throwback game between like how it looked in the finals. Just LeBron calling up Poole, LeBron calling up Curry. I think AD will be okay today. I don't think he'll be as dominant as last game because we know he doesn't have two back-to-back dominant games. But I do think he will be okay, better than game three. I mean game two. So I'd expect like AD will get like 21 and 12 this game, 21-13. I do expect him to get some fouls this game because they're gonna flip it since Draymond Green got a bunch of fouls. I think AD will get a bunch of fouls called on him, and we're gonna see what the Lakers look like without AD. All right, because that's what people haven't seen yet. What do the Lakers look like when he's in foul trouble? Because then you guys can get downhill. All right, who does the Lakers turn to? Do they turn to Gabriel? Do they go small? All right, do they put Tristan in? I think that's to be watched. All right, because I actually think Tristan can actually play. I think people don't talk about Tristan though, but I think he still got some legs left for one game. All right, so I do think in the end, unfortunately for the league wants us to go to 7, I feel like. And the best way to do that is for the Lakers to lose this game. So if I'm going league head, if I'm going what I think the league will do, and what that means is not pretending calls, not like giving bad calls. They're going to call the call. People need to understand when it's a foul, it's usually a foul. I just think the Warriors will win the foul battle a little bit better this game. And it'll be on LeBron James and AD to bring this home. The role players will do their job, but I don't see another 21 points from Russell. I could see a big game from Lonnie or Rui. Depending on how the Warriors play them, I could see them both getting like 15 apiece. I can see Reeves finally breaking out his funk. So the key is to limit the role players. If the role players come to play today, the Warriors will lose. You can mark it down right now. If the role players of the Lakers come to play today, you will lose. But if it's just Bron and AD, if it's just a Bron and AD game, it's going to come down to how well your role players are. And if you get a good Poole game, a good Clay game, and a good Curry game, if you get all three of those guys playing good ball, which means 4 threes each, and then you get Draymond not foul trouble, you guys win. Mark it down now. If you guys get 3 threes from Clay, Poole, and Curry, and you get a solid game from Draymond, you win. All right, you win today's game. All right, but the problem is I don't think you guys are capable of playing Poole in these lineups. I think he's getting eaten up on defense. And I think the Lakers figured out never to go small again, always stay big. So you may need a crazy game from Clay and Curry today. And it's going to depend on that. How well can Clay and Curry bounce back in this game? That's really going to come down to. So my prediction, if I didn't think the league was going to do this 7 thing, I honestly would say the Lakers win this in a tight game because at home the Lakers are just really good. Their role players play really good at home. The crowd gets them going. The defense is good. So I really think you guys go down 3-1, but I definitely think you win Game 6. There's no way. Game 5. There's no way the Lakers win that Game 5. And then I think the Lakers just close it out when they come back home. And 6. So if you guys do, I do have a little bit of thing I want to say. If you guys do lose tonight and you win it at the Golden State, I do think it's a possibility that you can crack the Lakers in Game 6 because that would be a little bit of momentum from going home for Game 5, winning that, and knowing if you can get one more. And you can always get a good Curry and Clay game. Always. So I don't think this series is over when they're down 3-1. I really don't. I really do not think this series will be over. The Lakers are going to have to win this series. They're going to have to get to 4. The Warriors are not going to quit. We've seen that with the Kings. So keep in mind that this series will not be over even if it is 3-1. No matter what the statistics are or nothing, there's nothing that made Curry more happy than the return of that 3-1 that the LeBron James did to him. All right? Remember that. We'll touch on the Celtics and Sixers to when Marcus gets back. Today I just wanted to give you guys a little preview of the Lakers and Warriors. So hopefully you guys enjoy that game. Hopefully we get a competitive game tonight, man. I'm tired of these blowouts. I really want to see a game that go down to the wire, regardless of the results. I like basketball. Whether we lose or win this series, I really just like competitive basketball. As a fan, I don't even like blowouts like that. I just want to see great people be great when it matters the most. All right. So let's see if we get that tonight. See you guys later. And until Wednesday, hope you have a great week. Okay. As a fan, I don't even like blowouts like that. I just want to see great people be great when it matters the most. All right. So let's see if we get that tonight. See you guys later. And until Wednesday, hope you have a great week. Okay.